everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brianna and I'm a first-year medical student at a DO school. So don't be fooled by my smile. I'm actually really not in a good mood. I'm in a super bad mood because I'm so pissed about how my quiz went this morning. I did so poorly. That's the lowest I've scored on a quiz all semester, and I'm so upset at how badly I did. I remember studying for the quiz last night thinking this is easy, this is straightforward, I know what I'm talking about, and clearly I kind of didn't. I'm super annoyed. And because I did poorly on my written quiz, I'm even more afraid of taking my oral quiz later because you guys know I hate my oral quizzes. And usually I do well on my quiz in the morning. So then I'm like, if the one in the afternoon doesn't go too great, then whatever. The one in the morning didn't go well. So now the one in the afternoon is also not going to go well. So basically I'm going to go 0 for 2 today. And I have an exam on Friday, which I am not looking forward to. And then I have all of my finals next week, which I am super not looking forward to. And in about 5 minutes, I have to go create a concept map with my group, which I really don't want to do. Starting out the week with negative vibes. Let's get it. Well, I just spent the last hour and a half trying to prepare for my oral quiz. 30 minutes of that was spent just trying to learn the answer to one question. Now I feel like you guys understand why I hate it so much. One, because I don't even like speaking in front of people. But two, because I just spent so much time trying to understand the answer to one question, even though there's 10 of them. So this is just super time consuming, and it's embarrassing when you say the wrong things in front of people. I know it's supposed to just be a learning experience, but if it was just supposed to be a learning experience, then why do you call it an oral quiz and why do you put me on the spot? So I just finished my oral quiz, and literally in the last clip, I told you guys how humiliating it is to get a question wrong. And I didn't get the question wrong, but honestly, I wish I did get the question wrong so that I could have gotten humiliated because of that, as opposed to getting humiliated because of the thing that I actually got humiliated for. I finished answering my question, and then the professor says, don't take this personally, but don't use the word like because it sounds unprofessional. You wouldn't go up to your attending and use the word like because it sounds bad. And at first I didn't really know what he was referencing, but then he said that I said, quote, you could tear the levator ani. And then he said, for example, you're not going to go up to your attending and say, oh, the patient is sick. The patient either is sick or the patient is not sick. And the problem is I don't even remember saying you could tear the levator ani. I thought that I had said after a woman gives birth, it's possible that the muscles in the pelvic diaphragm, like the levator ani and pubococcygeus, can tear, leading to incontinence. So I thought I said muscles like the levator ani, aka muscles such as the levator ani, can tear. And I think he misheard me or misunderstood me, whatever it was. And then he called me out in front of the whole group, basically said it sounded really unprofessional and I should never do that again. And that was humiliating for me. And now I'm super embarrassed and I'm really insecure about the way I talk. So I never want to speak again because I don't want to sound like a moron. So all I want to do is crawl in bed and just cover my mouth and then shut up for the rest of my life because I don't want to sound stupid and unprofessional in front of doctors. What the heck just happened? Just finished studying with my friend for 3 hours and now I am back on campus to do an anatomy review for the next 2 hours. This is the last place I want to be. So it's about 9 o'clock now. I am currently watching the Celtics game and we have some cookies baking in the oven. I studied for about 9 hours today and I feel like I learned a lot. It felt really productive, so I'm happy about that. I also got to work out today, so I am happy about that. Tomorrow I have a presentation in anatomy that I'm not super happy about because I'm kind of nervous and I'm scared that I'm going to sound stupid, because I don't like talking in front of people. And after that whole thing that happened yesterday with me talking in front of my group and then apparently sounding unprofessional, I don't want to speak again. Another thing that I'm not happy about, last week I may have re-injured my herniated disc, so now I, have some back pain, so that's a little bit upsetting. But other than that, today was great, and I will check in with you guys tomorrow. So my anatomy presentation went fine. I think the only thing is that I feel like I didn't learn a ton in anatomy today. I feel like last block it was a lot more effective because everyone taught straight out of their cadavers' bodies, so we were able to see the structures that we needed to know right then and there in the bodies. But because everyone did presentations today, we were just looking at structures from pictures, so I feel like it wasn't as helpful as last time. The other thing I'm concerned about is there might be a snow day on Friday. There was a snow day yesterday, even though there really was not any snow and it was mostly just rain and slush. But because there was a snow day yesterday, it kind of screwed up the schedules for everyone this week. And if there's another snow day on Friday, that means that everything on Friday gets canceled. So my exam on Friday will get canceled and it'll get moved to Saturday morning. And if my exam gets moved to Saturday morning, then that means I'm going to miss the mock anatomy practical that's scheduled for Saturday morning. And then if everything on Friday gets canceled, that means all of the review sessions that are scheduled for Friday will get canceled. So I will have no review sessions for histology, embryology, radiology, pathophysiology, and that would be absolutely devastating because I desperately need those review sessions if I want to pass my finals. So let's pray that there's not a snow day because that would just ruin everything for everyone. Okay, so it's 9:30 now, and today has been both productive and unproductive. Productive because I know more now than I did at the beginning of the day, but unproductive because I still haven't learned enough. I've spent so many hours just going through the material for 2 professors, and those 2 professors together will probably have about 7 to 8 questions out of 50. So what about the other 42 questions? I haven't even mastered those yet. You know, I'm getting to the point where I am so tired. We're so close to the end of the semester, and I know that I have to just push through like this is the final stretch, but I am stretched thin. And I ain't got nothing left to give. And you know what else? They're always like, use the learning objectives. Use the learning objectives to guide your learning. Well, what am I supposed to do when the learning objectives are 30 pages long? What do I do? What do I do? What is that even guiding? I don't know. My exam on Friday is going to have a lot of questions about GI infections caused by parasites, bacteria, and viruses. So let's do some practice questions together and you guys can watch me struggle.
So 32-year-old woman presents to the emergency department with 2-week history of fever and abdominal pain. She just went to Kenya. She has an urticaria-like rash on her foot. Findings are specific for eosinophilia. Okay, what do you think she's infected with?
So the rash and the eosinophilia makes me believe that this is a helminth infection, some type of parasite. So that rules out Amoeba histolytica, Salmonella typhi, and hepatitis A. Now you have Fasciola hepatica and schistosoma. I know for a fact that schistosoma is a helminth. I'm not 100% sure what fasciola is. I think that is a parasite. And I think that in order to get fasciola, you need to eat something, like you need to ingest it. And this clinical vignette doesn't say anything about her eating. So she must have just gotten it through her skin, which would be schistosoma. So let's see if that is right. It is. It's right. Okay, next question. Why are the parasite eggs not detected in the stool? Okay, the stool was collected before 4 weeks following infections with the parasite. That's true. There is a high worm load in the host. That's not true. You would want a low worm load if you can't find it in the stool, which is the next option. The stool was collected after 4 weeks following infections. No. Okay, so the answer is probably A and C. And it is. I like that one. That one was easy. Okay, I just finished studying for the day, and honestly, I think I'm feeling pretty confident. To be honest, I don't know what I don't know. Same thing as I said last time, I don't know what I don't know, so until I see it on the test tomorrow and I'm like, damn, I don't know, I'm not gonna know that I don't know it. I think I learned a lot today. I think today was really productive, and I'm thinking that I'm feeling prepared, and I think I'm gonna ace tomorrow's exam. And then if I check in tomorrow and say that I didn't ace the exam, then it's over for me. Okay, so that's the worst I've ever scored on an exam. I am super frustrated and angry right now because I studied so hard for that exam, and then last night I literally told you guys that I was feeling confident, and clearly I had no reason to feel confident because even though I thought I knew what I was doing, I clearly didn't. The last thing I want to do right now is start studying for my finals, but I don't even have time to be upset about this exam because I have basically like 7 exams next week that I need to be worried about now. I'm just so pissed off. The block started off so well. Like, remember a couple weeks ago I was like, guys, I only got like 1 question wrong, this is the best I've ever done. And then progressively with each exam I just started getting more and more questions wrong. This exam was probably the lowest I've scored on anything all year so far, and honestly I'm in such a mood that I don't want to vlog anymore. So I'm sorry that I'm ending it on a negative note, and I'm sorry that I was a disaster this week. This probably wasn't my happiest vlog, but you know what? Not every week is a happy week. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. And if you did, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video, which is literally going to be started tomorrow as I prepare for finals.